Good evening, children. How is everybody this wonderful evening? In Cracked I am. Let's have that up. Okay, so just gonna paste a few things in a few places, you know how it is. Let's just go there. And we can probably get on our way, I think. Day 22. It is now. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, so do you mean the avatar that you see is different? Oh, Nibbler's just coming into the station. Just seeing Nibbler arriving in the station now. That's cool. Do you mean that my avatar is different? The animated picture thing. Is that what you mean, Brian? Because it does. I've noticed it before. It'll come up with something and then it'll change to something else later. So it's really strange that it does that, but it does do it. Right, so I'll be in Wing 1 if you want me, Brian. If that is indeed your name. I should have flown out, and we can get underway. We can almost get underway. I'll just make sure I've clipped in everything. See that we're up and running. Alright, Bob. Hang on, there's only watching yet. There's 3 people in stream. How's that possible? Oh, I heard your microphone. I think. That's a bit loud, wasn't it? Can't hear him yet, but he might be getting beer. 9, 7. Okay, so we've got 4 people in the stream. And YouTube is still only showing 1 watching. How strange. Ah, no, it's showing 3. Yeah. Okay, it's just me. I need to knock that down on YouTube. That'll do. Okay, well, we're off and running to the races. Let's get going. So, first spot's only a few jumps away. I was showing one of my students this game earlier. He was absolutely taken aback by it. Remember, you're not in a crate. Remember, you're not in a crate. Remember, you're not in a crate. I have to remember I'm not in a crate. You'll just see me go blasting out through the airlock. No landing gear. It might just be my thing playing up a bit, Bob. I don't know what was. Why have I just done that? I didn't need to do that. I could have gone next system. Yep, that's the one.
Frameshift drive charging.
And away we go. First jump on the way back to Seoul, people. Which is really exciting. I was making this list Saturday afternoon, I think I was making a list for Nibbler and Brian. Took a long time because I not only did I have to choose the places, I had to make sure that they were in kind of the quickest order, so that we're not flying all over the place. Did that, got kind of everything into place, and then sent it out ready for today. So it's exciting times. No, I don't. 1 second, Brian. It'll be my blooming thing, I'm telling you. It's always mine. Let's have a look. Let me just do my video chat. I think, well, I know it's mine actually. I'll save it again now. Do you want to try it again, Brian? Okay, so go on. No, you're lighting up now. You weren't lighting up before. So I don't think it's mine this time.
Frameshift drive charging.
Do you hear me now?
I do hear you now, yeah. Hey Kathina, welcome in. Oh, everybody's in.
So are we heading to Dryo Flyue?
Yes. KC-V. Well, you can actually do it by just reading out the last 3 numbers, or the last 4 numbers, so 425 it should be.
V2-425.
That's the one. So we are on the final leg of the journey, going back to the bubble, to the Michael, and well, I found actually that by setting a route through F-stars, you seem to always get a faster route. So at the moment I've got it set to F and G just for the sake of it, because I thought I wouldn't mind having a look at some G planets. Once I get back to the bubble, I've got an absolute ton of homework to go through. Places to see, things to do. Got to get the Guardian tech stuff now. The rest of it. I really don't know, Bob. I'll probably be able to give an ETA after the next 2 streams, I think. It'll give us a good
Guardian
idea.
stuff's easy.
Yeah. Okay, if I do an estimate, Bob, let's see. I can do like a basic estimate. Let's see, Sol. If we choose Sol as the kind of the end of it, so it's 21,000 light years. So I think we're going to do 3,000 to 4,000 light years per stream. That's my estimation. So 4, 8. Could be another couple of weeks, you know. But you never know. Because Horseballs is coming on Friday. So... flooring it, yeah. That would be if we were flooring it. But we got back from... I can't remember how... We did something like 17,000 or 12,000 light years in the last stream. I think it was. We only had a couple of stop-off points. There's some really interesting stop-off points on this way as well, that's the thing. Some of them are stuff like stations, so unless we really need to land, it's probably best to miss them out. Move on to the next one. So I don't know how many jumps in total, but there's not a ton of jumps. And like I say, about 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are stations. A couple of nebula. You know what I mean, though, Christina. I'll be here in my cowboy cap. Actually, I've got a picture to put on the... I think I found out what's happened to San Marco. So I'll post that in Discord later. I'll let you all know. See what you think. Very, very interesting evidence. Yeah. Let's...
Did his Luch eat him?
I can't tell you, it's a secret until I show you the evidence.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, I didn't feed him my T-Rex and Dino Fight Club.
Did you know?
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, you deleted it, didn't you?
Just started a new one.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, I was trying to delete something and I clicked the wrong thing and yeah.
Maybe raise a ticket, see if you can get it back, if any of it's server-sided.
Fuels.
Alright, let's have a look what we've got here.
Complete.
It's not actually that bad because my new main pen is actually better than the old one. It's actually a perfect circle.
Lessons were learned. So a couple of the stop-off points are nebula, so when we stop at a nebula it's kind of going to be like fly away, have a quick look and then move on. Some of them are interesting planets, but there are a few where we're going to be landing and checking stuff out, so it's going to be actually a little bit different from how we've been doing it before, because the other places that we've been, we've had very specific, only specific things that we can look at. Now we're getting close to the bubble, kind of there's more interesting things there, but I did try and make this as straight a line as possible. I think I only had 3 occasions when it will deviate from a straight line, so how did everybody see the oh shit, I've overdone it. Did everybody see the combat stream last night, the other night? What did people think of that? Because obviously it's the first time I've done combat, so I don't know. Was it worth watching? Was it not worth watching? Would you prefer me to stick to this stuff?
I would have rather have been in an actual combat ship.
That's because you're spoiled, you see. That was a combat ship for me.
For me, that was an exploration ship.
Well, it didn't die. Is it too big? Is it too big? I wanted it to kind of sit. Nah, I can make it a bit smaller actually.
You must have made a few million in bonds, not bonds, bounties.
Yeah, I made a couple. I didn't want it to be too big. That's the funny thing, Aliska. I thought I wanted you to be able to read it, and then I actually wanted to kind of thank Bob for doing it. So I didn't want to make it too big, didn't want to make it too small. You know what? Don't you dare what? What was it? What? How'd you like them apples, eh? How'd you like them? Just stick it right there. There you go. There's a stream for you. How'd you like that? Oi. Oh, I didn't know I can flip it. That's cool. Yeah, you live and learn, don't you? You live and learn.
4,
Bob liked it, that's good. I know most people who were watching it thought it was alright. Yeah, I was going to try top middle, but I have to make it so small that you can't actually really read it very well. So I thought, well, stick it in a part of the screen where it's not really needed to see anything. Oh, that's too.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because I thought just that corner is that you never see anything really up here on the right hand side. You see stuff, but not too bad. Not too much. Unfortunately, behind the chat, I have my little Corollis sat there, but you can't really see it. There really should be a light for your dashboard, to be honest. I know, I was going to get the best stuff available, Kathina. I mean, Christ on a stick. I'm not going to... like I said to you, it's imperative that I'm able to thrust... Well, not that anybody's complained before, but you know what I mean. It's imperative that I can thrust because it's just the way that I do it. Is what she said. Well, that's because hers are all souped up to the max, Bob. Mine are. It was the equivalent of shooting somebody with a potato gun, I think, most of the time. That's a face you can trust. I should move it tonight though, because it's blocking it. Wait, not there. Not that one. Maybe move it tonight because it's blocking Brian's name. Ellard's guy comes in here and he's making me change everything. No, it doesn't feel right because it doesn't look like it's in the correct position. Okay, that'll do. I'll try it like this for a bit, you never know. I like people to be able to see who's in the wing with me. It's quite important. Honk. Off we go, ski. Well, it's day 10, alcoholless. That's the correct way to say it. Day 10 without alcohol, almost day 11. And it is killing me. I had a really bad night's sleep last night. It's good, but I had a bad night's sleep. That and the cat started taking to lying on top of me when it's asleep. And not twitches, no. No, but it's... Yesterday was... I didn't sleep very well yesterday at all. Your wish is coming true, Bob. I'm hitting nothing here. Absolutely nothing. I tell you what though, I've drunk more coffee in the last week than I have in my entire life, I think. Seriously, I'm drinking pots of it. I said I should consider taking smoking back up for a few weeks. That should take the edge off. I can quit smoking really easily. Quit how many years ago? Can't remember. 4 years ago? Overnight.
Drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, so I was showing this game to my student earlier and he was absolutely mystified by it. I just did a bit of combat and then I took him onto a planet and just let him drive around in the SRV. Oh no, I won't. Don't worry, Smitty. I was just joking. The funny thing is I don't even think that even if I tried smoking now, it just wouldn't be a pleasure. When people smoke next to me, I've become one of those people who goes because seriously, I do notice the difference now. And don't get me wrong, I'm not cutting drinking out forever. Never. Just for the time being.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, 2 jumps? I thought it was like 1. Let me get the next location. Yeah, so for example, we're going to go to this one, and then the next one is just a couple of nebula. Actually, the next 3 are nebula, so it's the next 4 are... No, the next 3 are nebula. So I don't know, I think I might get back to the base much... to the bubble much faster than I think. Well, I've said I'm going to do 3 weeks, because I've got... I think 3 weeks is fine for me, and then I'm gonna just have one night where I can get drunk on a Friday or something, and then I'm gonna go and probably only do it that way until Christmas comes around, because Christmas is just a different kettle of fish. Completely different kettle of fish. So we got 12 viewers in, which is fantastic. Thank you all for joining in. I know we got Brian, Bob, Smitty, Kathina, Marshall, Ellersgaard, Julie. Then we've got another 6 on top of that, I think. Smitty, did I say Smitty? I did, I think. So if you're new to the stream, do drop by and say hello in the chat. That's what it's there for. Nobody's going to chase you away. If you want to lurk, you're more than welcome to lurk, no problem. Okay, so we've got this binary Earth lights here, and this is what we've come to have a look at. Okay, these are called, I can, because it's 4,000 light seconds away, I'll be able to get the information up, so just give us a second. These are called Celestia and Luna. 2 regal stars, ringed Earth-like worlds in a binary orbit, which is pretty interesting. Celestia is the elder twin, having bright visible rings and a warm watery surface. Luna is the younger twin, smaller, colder, and with thin dark rings and a surface full of storms, it says. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool info there. So Celeste is the bigger one, so Celeste is the bigger one. I put a link in the Elite Dangerous Links section in the Discord today. if you want to check that out. It's for trading routes. So if you're kind of person who doesn't like doing missions for your trading, you want to do actual commodity trading, it'll give you the current best trading routes from systems close to you. I highly recommend checking that out if that's kind of the way you like to do your trading. Now, I was looking a little bit at this scenarios thing that's coming out, which is interesting. It's kind of exactly what we were talking about a while ago. Some things, it feels like my mind's been read, although I know that when I was saying, oh, we should have this, it was way after they would have started programming it. It almost feels like they've been reading our minds, or just they knew, the new designers or whatever, knew where the game needs to go. So what they've got now is they've got these scenarios which are fully voice acted, with different avenues to go down depending on the choices that you make. Yeah, I bet you're all wishing you'd played Detroit Become Human now. Cleaning that kitchen. So I don't know, what do people think about that? I mean, they'll be limited, of course, but I'm assuming that they not only limited, but well, that's, why is it? Okay, that'll do. I don't know why it selected Nibbler at the same time. Oh crap. Didn't mean to do that. Nibbler's lawless. Does that mean I have to attack? Let's have a look. Let's go check this one out. That Nibbler's at. Might do a little bit of a flyby of this one. No, this must be Celeste. Yeah, this one's Celeste or Celeste. She's got the full rings. And I think it's this one that's Celeste. I think so, yeah. Very, very watery. But she's got the nice full rings. She's like the Venus of the Williams sisters. Pretty cool. Few islands and whatnot. Nice ice cap there. Well, is nobody talking tonight? What's happened? Or is the chat broken? It's probably the chat, but chat's not updating or something. Yes, they are, Bob. I did actually see that as well. Yeah, they're doing the updates. I think it'll work. I just think it's going to be it's going to feel very strange. But it is that interaction that I was talking about that we really don't kind of have at the moment. And if they've got people constantly making them, then it could make it really interesting. And the fact that they could kind of maybe switch the scenarios up as well. Oh, we'll have to see. We shall have to see. Okay, so this one will be Luna, I think. Christ on a stick, I've forgotten which one's which now. Yeah, I think this one's going to be Luna. We should be able to see as we go past. Luna's got all these she has very, very strange rings. Yep. Okay, so you can see that the rings are really, really thin and tight, and she's just got storms all over the planet. So there's a lot more storms on her as well. You can see storms pretty much everywhere, and the ice caps are way bigger than her older sister. That's probably why she's actually called the planet as well. Okie dokie. Right, let's get on to the next spot, which will be, and I should actually delete that one. So, no. Delete. Waste of space. I hate this thing. You ate it? No, I hate it. Right, there we go. Got this one.
Frameshift drive charging.
So what, we're 30 minutes in. Only 9 jumps to this one, so 14 to the last one, 9 to this one. So, you know, we might be making some serious time now. Back towards the bubble. As we go. Should have done it like this going out. Oh, I've been past this one before. Nice one.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, it was quite nice, that one. This is what I'll kind of be doing when I come back to the bubble. I'm going to do a big tour of the bubble as well, if anybody's interested. Anybody on PC who wants to join any night of the week will be able to join us wherever we are in the bubble. So I'll be mixing that in off stream with some extra bits and bobs that I'll need to do, but in essence, to kind of be doing a great expedition but within the bubble.
Frameshift drive charging.
Once I've done all my homework. Once I've done all that homework, Christ knows how much I've got, seriously. I will stream the beta, yep, definitely. It'll come a few days after Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, so it'll give me some time to kind of play that out a little bit, which I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I'd really like you all to join in that stream as well, because I think you'll be very surprised, and it's not all going to be John Wayne shooting stuff. I'm going to be delving right into that game, into the heart of it, so there will be more than enough going on, I'm absolutely sure, but I do promise that ED's not going on the shelf just because of it. I know a lot of people say that and then stuff goes on the shelf, but no, it's not going to be like that. I will be streaming the beta, and I will be definitely continuing with this game. I don't see, even in bored periods, I'll put it that way, when I'm playing this game, I never truly get sick of it. I get bored sometimes, but I never get sick of it. And there's people like Kathina can attest to, you know, I've been playing the Division for God knows how long, and when I play it and she comes in and her and Jess were asking questions the other night, I have just as much kind of energy about playing that game as I did 2 years ago when I first started playing it. So I know that this game is not just going to suddenly take a back seat or anything to anything. It's just not going to happen like that. think I'm just going to jump this one. If there's an Earth Lake or a water world, I will definitely stop off and scan them.
Drive charging.
But that'll be the hope. Ella's go. We'll get a little bit of a posse going.
4, 3, 2. Fuel scooping.
There's 52 objects in the system, so I'm supposing there's not much. Oh, that's gas. I got really excited there when I saw that one. What is that, son? A G? Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Sounds a G. And what we're headed towards now. Ah, yeah.
4, 3, 2. Fuel scooping.
Alright, Brian, don't worry.
Fuel scooping complete.
If we move on, I'll let you know. These are all two. Is it G? No, it's an F. I was going to say, if it was a G, they were probably close enough, but if it's an F, absolutely not.
Frameshift drive charging.
Take this thing off, it's getting too hot in here. Way too hot.
4, 3, 2.
If you like the new logo, by the way, give a big up to Bob, who created it for me. Good evening, Commander. Is it Glenel? I can't quite see the bloody glare off this thing. Yeah, welcome in, Commander Glenel. How are you doing? Is this your first time in stream, or have you been a long time lurker? Long time lurker. Oh yes, we're gonna definitely go grab that one. Like I say, this is not being, I'm not being too picky now. This is a case of just we're heading back to the bubble. We're going to see some things, but really kind of grabbing the grabbing all the worlds probably isn't necessary. Can't believe I'm in unpopulated space already. Is it Glenel or Glenel? I should actually post that. No, I'll do it at the end of the stream. I'll post a thing about San Marco. It's very intriguing evidence. Oh, it's a small one, so I think it will be terraformable. There is slight touch and go to it. We shall see. Oh, it's not. Damn it! I thought it was a bit too small when it started scanning. It might have just been a bit too small. I don't know exactly how big it has to be a water world to be terraformable. But anywho.
I wonder what my ship's going to look like when we get back to the bubble.
Oh yeah, you still haven't scraped the paint off, have you?
No, it's the same as what it was.
You should actually try and just keep it like that for as long as possible.
All I know is my integrity at Colonia cost like 1.8 million.
I actually didn't even check mine out. It was a blind fix. What thing am I thinking of as in the, speaking of as in the Sandy San Marco thing? Well, he's been missing for a long time, and I may have some evidence as to his well-being. Or his well-being. Or maybe not his well-being, maybe more his where-being. I don't think that's a water world. No, it's not.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, so is your internet cutting out? Ah, no problem. Well, welcome in. It's nice to meet you. I think it's your first time in the stream. I don't recognise the name. I have had a lot of names over time though. I'm starting to not remember all of them. Where are you from, Glenel? The hell is that noise? That was something to do with the ship. Oh, 51 things. Ooh, we have a poo planet, people. Oh, that's because we're in system. Okay, that would explain why we came across poo planet. I think we're in system anyway. Looks like it is. So, even though EDSM is showing it as an empty system with 1 star, EDSM for you, doing a bang up job. Now what I'm actually going to do is I am going to go get my scoop from here. Oh, the Netherlands. Whereabouts in the Netherlands?
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
My friend just came back from the Netherlands, was going to bring me some Apfelmus, but they confiscated it at the airport. I'm very, very upset about that. I'm genuinely upset. So there's no Apfelmus for me. What a crime. Did I... Hang on, did I get that planet? Or did I just switch what I was doing? Hang on. Christ on a stick. Could be going mental here. Right. Yeah, it didn't get it, did it? So we'll go get that. It's over 1,000 light seconds away because I'm an idiot. And I think I've missed my scoop now, haven't I? Because I replotted. I love this game. Well, if you look out the right window, you can see the nebula. But we'll do it when we slow down. Amsterdam. Well, that's where my friend was. Probably all the time, I suppose. Us foreigners, we don't really know the real Amsterdam, or most of us don't. He might have done Elscar. So if you're from, well, if you're from Amsterdam, then you're from Holland. You can say Holland, not the Netherlands, can you? I think it's Amsterdam, isn't it Amsterdam? Amsterdam's part of it, I'm sure. Right, yo. So, yeah. This is the nebula, and I'll give you some information about it when I turn away from this one. Oh, crap, I have to go back to the sun, don't I? You would think I'd been streaming for a while, wouldn't you? Tell you what, it's actually a pretty good looking nebula. I can just I lift the... There you go. Not a bad looking nebula. It's actually a planetary nebula, this one, I think. I think that's what it said it was. Our first jump is 283 light years, so yeah, we're definitely going to Ooh, Brian's doing a big turn there. There is, yeah. There was also, I noticed when I was in New York a couple of months. Oh, you can see Brian coming out the back of the Neutron. That's pretty cool. I like that. Look at him go. Look at him go. I like that. There was also, we were in Haarlem, which is in the Netherlands as well. When I was in New York. Just gonna get a little bit slow down there, then we'll spin back up into the into this little thing. Christ, it must have been a mile away from this. Frame shift drive supercharged. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I was always already charged. Yeah, there we go.
Frame shift drive charging.
I'm just doing an arse job of it for 283 light years. So that was the Bartender Nebula. Now we're off to the Clockwork Nebula. That's right. Something 40 foot. Or are we off to the Bartender Nebula now? Hang on a sec. Jumps to 684. Yes. Yeah, we're off to the Clockwork Nebula now. I'm supposing it is. If it's not, it would be one giant letdown. I just hope that things go alright there.
Shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
That was a pretty crappy way to fly into it there. I think Nibbler's done a better job than me.
Frame shift drive
Supercharged.
Frame shift drive charging.
What are we on? 48? On 2.
4, 3, 2.
So if I look like I'm like a hamster doing stuff in my head, don't worry about it. It's totally normal. I'm trying to plot out which one we're going to next as I'm flying to the next one. But there's a method to the madness. There is a method to the madness. And it's only 3 jumps to this one.
Frameshift drive charging.
I do. I'm just Commander Glenn. We're coming back from Beagle Point, and so all the way to Beagle Point we were scanning surfaces and stuff like that. And what I'm doing at the moment is I'm only really looking for water worlds on this trip, and then we're kind of stopping off at tourist spots. And the reason I'm just limiting it to water worlds is because I'd like to get back to the bubble at some point. I still want to continue doing a big expedition, but to actually do it inside the bubble, so because there's still plenty of stuff in the bubble unseen. So if I come across an interesting water world, Earth-like or ammonia, I will do a deep surface scan. Alright, see if I see a crazy grass, grass? That's talking about Amsterdam, that. If I see a crazy gas giant, I'll probably do a scan of that as well. See, normally I would go scan them. Oh, I came in too tight there. Never mind. I'm hearing some really strange noises from my frameshift drive tonight.
Frameshift drive charging.
Really strange sounds. That's not the first time. Wow, a lot of neutron stars. Okay. I didn't expect this many neutron stars. I really didn't. There goes Nebula. It's going in at a bit of a tighter angle than I am. Am I missing something? Am I missing a trick? There she goes, so...
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
That was a violent one. Ah, okay, so we're here. That's why. So, as we fly out into the black here, we are going to see this nebula. And while we are, I'm going to just quickly get the details up with this one, because I didn't actually get it up. Is what she said. So as we fly out, let me just get the information on Clockwork Nebula. Okay, so it's actually best seen from outside. It's a blue and purple planetary nebula. So, you know, we've seen these a few times where it looks like kind of a pair of butt cheeks or two breasts pressed together. That's what this one basically looks like. From inside, however, we have these nice blue, shall we call them nightshade blue and pink colours mixed in, which actually looks really, really nice on the looking back towards the galactic plane there. Looks pretty darn good. It's the chairs. Okay, Brian and Nibbler, you can actually jump straight onto this location now. I think it. No, not that one. Idiot, I am. Posted the wrong bloody one up. You can jump the next location and go straight to the Goibniu Nebula, which is, get it right, that one. So I apologise for that. I'll have a look at it. Bob, give us a second. Let's take a look. Better not be blaming it on my internet, Bob. Yeah, it's not my internet. It's too early for my internet, I think. Yeah, not that one, Julie. The one I posted in the chat. We'll jump Kashapaya or Kashapaya. Yeah, I was blaming it on my stream, Bob. Oh crap. Right, how do we do that one? There we go. Delete. So you can see we're kind of already getting putting a bit of space between ourselves and who's that? Is that Marshall? Not showing me. Let's have a look when we get back in. So we're already putting a bit of distance between ourselves and Sol. That will be Marshall. That will be Marshall. Kashyapa. That was quite good, the Photoshop of the chair the other day, actually, Bob. Made me giggle.
Warning. Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged.
No, it was good. I thought it was good anyway. It's the kind of humour we like in here. I'm just thinking of other places you could superimpose it. But I'll leave that to you.
Fuel slipping.
That's a nice string of planets. That next to a K star though, so oh no, an M star, so it's probably half of it's going to be rock. Anyway,
Frame shift drive charging.
Oh, that was what I wanted to do. I'll put it in the Elite Dangerous General chat, actually. Oh.
Fuel scooping.
Sure. I haven't got anything.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let me get my... Give us a second, people. I just want anybody who's got Discord open. Go have a look in the Elite Dangerous General chat just now. Well, in a second, when I can get it inputted correctly. There you go. And you tell me that isn't some strange evidence. Spotted today. So if you haven't got Discord, you'll have to join up. It's in the show notes below. Give it a click. Give yourself a name. Give yourself a password, and bim bam.
It's only missing the cushion, Snake.
Exactly. I was going to throw one over it. So it looks like San Marco has got a new job, people. So don't be afraid of Discord. It is your friend. It does help you keep in touch with myself when I'm not streaming and other people who hang around. We've got some amazing ship builds by Cathena in there. We've got some amazing screenshots from various people, particularly Marshall, who likes to go trotting about the galaxy. Useful web links that help you with Elite Dangerous and things like that. Oh, we've come across a half-decent system here. Hello, Mr. Waterworld at 900 light seconds. We shall take a look. And just, you know, there's generally just stuff to enjoy yourself with in there. Enjoy yourself too, might be a better word. Not with. Hey, Mr. McTiernan. Well, welcome in if you're new to the game. This is the exact stream you want to be in. With myself, Commander Swifty, the Flying Scotsman Brian, and Nibbler. And this is an Anaconda, this one. I'm in at the moment. There you go. Can't give you a really good look at it at the moment because I'm actually scared I'll bypass the planet I'm going to, but there you go. There's a little bit of a look at her. Well, the thing is, Commander Glenell, is we are literally on our way back from Beagle Point. So, just while I scan this, just to give you an idea of what we've done, because this is day 22, okay? So here's the bubble over here. We travelled from here to Sagittarius A. Then I actually sidestepped to Colonia. And then we went kind of up in that direction to Beagle Point out here. Then we came back to Sagittarius A and then here. And now we're... sorry, back to Colonia. And now we're here. And we're heading back towards the bubble. So the mission is every one of these bookmarks here is somewhere that we're going to visit in stream. If there's anything along the way that we can scan, of course I'll be scanning it. So for example, this is slightly too far out the range, I think. It depends. Is that terraformable? So that's probably going to be out of range, so I'm not going to go scan that unless it's within 800 light seconds. It's not, so it's probably worth just jumping on, I think. And we have a few more jumps in this one because the other So, yeah, I mean, they're all in the video playlist, Glenell, so if you want to go back and check any of them out, it's got it day by day, so there's 22 videos or something worth. Yeah. Oh, so did I tell you, Mr. McTiernan, it's an Anaconda. It's an Anaconda ship. It's not actually my preferred exploration ship. My preferred exploration ship is my Diamondback Explorer, which has a great jump range on it. But oh, I was hoping that was an ammonia world there. And when I get back to the bubble, I'll be doing something similar to this stream, but actually within the bubble, so places to visit inside the bubble. Yeah, it's a nice one, McTiernan. Like I say, I prefer my Diamondback. This ship is so big, sometimes it feels unnatural to be exploring in it, but because of what you need if you go on a big exploration mission, you can't really do without this. Although, having said that, somebody's done it in a Sidewinder to Beagle Point, so who am I to talk? How long have you been playing it for, McTiernan? It's just me and Brian like this in a corner with a joystick. Yeah, how long have you been playing, McTiernan? If you join the Discord, which is in the show notes, which I need to actually change part of the information of that. I'm sure it says the wrong thing. It is. Join the Discord. Oh, yeah, I still need to change that. The Ineffectual Gamer Discord. There we go. Should change it. Not as blinged out as Brian's. Now let's go. I'm telling you, Brian would have a disco ball in the cockpit if he could. In fact, I'd be very surprised if he doesn't have a disco ball on his desk at home. Oh, we got a water world here, which is at a good distance. You haven't? Or you wouldn't?
Not a disco ball. It'll distract me with all the shiny things outside.
What about like a purple laser light show?
Better if it's blue.
Okay. Yeah, I've got pretty good jump range as well. I've got 70, 72 to 75, depending on how... So this is a ringed water world as well, this one, so... You have to put a bit of time into the money making thing, McTiernan, and I think the thing is you have to get, you know, that old thing of getting repped up first, then the money starts flowing. I was getting offers in Colonia for delivering a few tourists, and I was getting offers of 6 million for 20 light years, and not very many light seconds either. So yeah, you could try the Road to Riches if you haven't done that already. Requires you going not too far from the bubble. You're never more than a couple of jumps away from home. You can do it in a Diamondback or something like that, and let me see. I'll see if I can link it for you, because I've got Alpha. Funnily enough, I've got Alpha Orbital open, so it should be Road to Riches. There you go. I think it's that. that one. Let's have a quick look at that. Mainly an ammonia type, almost an ammonia world actually at that percentage. But nice enough. Yeah, you can just go to the just go to close to a res site where you just see nothing but fire and anacondas escaping a sidewinder, and you'll find Cathenas somewhere around there. Also in the Discord, got plenty of other links like that to interesting websites, some trading websites in there and stuff that'll help you out as well. Oh.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't forget to leave a like, people, if you're enjoying the stream. Might bring a few more people this way as well, and if you really like it, you can hit that subscribe button and watch your screen make a little dance. Or flying away in just in flames. If you're ever outside an orbital and there's just broken ship after broken ship coming back, you'll know where to head. It's quite. I'll try and get my jump on, people. There is a little bit of space between these two, so just gonna update my list while I'm doing this, and then I can. I'll try and get my jump on. Oh crap! I've realised I've just gumped that up.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
2759.
Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
I knew it was going to do that. You know, you go out of stream for 2 seconds. There we go. So it must be that one we're going to. Okay.
Fuel scooping.
Location, destination, route. Okay, so 2759, 2759. Okay, that's the one. Oh yeah, they don't live long enough to... Okay, so if you fly past a station with just bits and bobs flying around outside of it, there's a good chance that Cathina's been in that area.
4, 3, 2.
I should have said that, Cathina.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, cripes.
Fuel scooping complete.
I think my mouse might be going again. Disgusting.
Frameshift drive charging.
When did I change the batteries? That's a high metal content, that. High metal content posing as a water world just to sucker you in. And you get all excited. Well, not this space captain.
Frameshift drive charging.
And what's hardtack and water? What? Hang on, I get confused. What is hardtack? I'm gonna have to. If this is some weird thing on Google, I swear to God, I'm not gonna be happy. The hell is hardtack? Hardtack recipe. Okay. Is this what they feed them in prison? Survival bread that lasts a lifetime. Fucking hell.
Fuel scooping.
Let's have a look. That is high metal content posing as a water world, but that one next to it might not be. I'm just going to check it, but no, it is high metal content. Let's have a look at that one. A couple of rocky bodies there as well. It's too tempting. No, off we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, they did? The thing is Elisgar has far too much knowledge about how to look after your prisoner. Way too much knowledge.
Fuel scooping.
Out there in the outback. Oh,
Fuel scooping complete.
we have a water world hiding here. Now, it's not a huge distance. It is ringed, which is nice. I can't wait to get back to the bubble and stretch my legs, actually. It'll be good. It was nice to actually dock in a station in Colonia a couple of times in one stream. It felt like a luxury. It really did. It's so strange. Ooh, this nice big water world, this one. Should be terraformable if it's this big. Oh no, I don't. I don't. I know Elledsgar inside out. No, I don't really. But I know what he's like. Oh, it isn't terraformable. It is, however, 76.1% ammonia, so I'm just wondering, why did I think it was ringed? I must have been mixing it up with a gas giant. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't take anybody seriously, don't worry. It's not really my thing.
4, 3, 2.
That's all Elledsgar's got in his pantry, just hardtack and coffee. And he dips the hardtack into the coffee.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
That combat we done last night put me up 2%.
Oh really? That's not bad. I don't know how much it put me up. 23... 25% I think it put me up in total.
Frameshift drive charging.
Not Elledsgar's coffee. He likes it post-apocalyptic.
4, 3.
When he makes you a cup of coffee, you have to wait for the grind to go back to the bottom of the cup after every swig. Oh, thought that was a good planet there. How many jumps have we got to this one? 10.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, the good news is, people, we are closing in on the bubble now. Probably what, a 10th? 10? No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 10th actually.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Dang.
Frameshift drive charging.
So what's everybody doing at the moment in game? I know Elledsgar's getting his Guardian equipment and then pissing and moaning about money all the time because he's back to being a peasant. Just have to get used to Elledsgar. It'll start flowing eventually. You want to check actually out my passenger route? You might be able to start making a couple of quid on that, but I can't. You've got to have Netflix on constant stream.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, well, I think what did I get? 380 million in data when we cashed in. No, yeah, no, 380. No, yes, 11 something. I think I got about 380 in data. Yeah. No, I do. I mean, if it makes sense to scan it, I'll scan it. But I'm not gonna. I haven't honestly got the time to be jumping over to stuff at the moment. Although I've just realised that this next nebula is going to be a standard hydrogen helium one, so it's road trip. I think this one's going to be one of those red orange ones. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, young man. Here we go. Where did Brian just come from there? Just saw him suddenly drop in.
Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Don't throw me out.
Supercharged. Frame shift drive charging.
265, eh? Actually, I'd be interested in 5 minutes to see how we are from Colonia, because that might actually give me a better idea of how we're moving. There's one of the stopovers is going to take a long time. Not a long time, but it's going to take... I think it's going to take a couple of hours. Or an hour. Whoa, okay. There's some of that Euro pop. A Euro dance. To get through this one. What have we got? 6? Okay.
Warning. Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Whoops, it is. Sorry about that.
Frame shift drive supercharged. Warning. Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Well, that one was active.
Frame shift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Oh no, I'm not saying it is. Don't worry. I'll do what I want anyway. No, I understand what you're saying, but what maybe I haven't articulated correctly is that the last 20 days, that's all I've been doing for the whole stream. So I promised myself on this leg that we would scan interesting stuff, but kind of treat it more like a touristy get about. And if something pops up, like a possible water world, I don't know if that is. No. Then we'd probably scan it. But I'm what? 2 for 2 at the moment for terraform rules? Well, I don't like this when you hit 83 astronomical objects, for God's sake.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, dagnam you. Right, okay, let me just... I'm going to change one aspect here. I'm going to take G stars out. And just leave F stars. And...
Frame shift drive charging.
see what we get with that one. I mean, I've been doing this so long as well, I can generally spot which ones are terraformable and which ones are not. Sometimes with the G worlds, G stars, I'm not quite 100% on them, but the G stars seem to have a much bigger trash range, I think is the best way to put it. Much bigger trash range. The F stars seem to be able, you can just read them so much better. A star, I think it's A stars, but I don't like going the extra distance to scan stuff. But A stars generally, they have a window that very rarely changes for me. I remember when I used to do nothing but A stars. A stars are no. A stars no. O stars? I think it was O stars, not A stars. $15. 15's a magic number, people. Even though it's a neutron. Oh, you little... I love that. Look at that. That's pretty good looking, that one. Why would it still be so hot if it's next to a neutron? Marshall? Should have Marshall on, like one of those, you know when you're watching the sports shows and they have that professional ex-referee. Anytime I have a question about a planet, Marshall should just come on and be like, yeah, the reason that star, or the reason that planet's like this is...
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, Bob, have a good night. Thanks for the work on the logo and everything. It's early for you tonight, considering how late you were up the other night. I saw you playing at all hours of the morning, Bob. Don't think I didn't see it. He was up way past his bedtime. Way past his bedtime. Whoa, no. Supposed to go through it, not through it. Right, okay, let's get in there. Ship charge, supercharge. Come on, do it. Oh, you bastard. Oh, now I have to do the dodgy one. Where has it gone? Destination. Oh, was it just above me a little bit more? Thought it was. Oh, was it Ellisgar's fault, was it? I see. Come on, let's get it. Oh, I might have just gone. There we go. There we go. There we go. What have we got on the FSD? We must be getting down. Modules 86. That will be alright for a while yet.
Ready to engage.
There we go. So I think we're just coming up to that nebula now. You can actually see it as we... This time I'll fly a little bit away from the sun just so you can see the nebula. Or are we in it now? We're probably in it. Yep, we're in it. Okay, so it looks like a K or an M star. Let me have a look at the map. It's a K. Oh no, it's an M. Bastard proving me wrong. Right, so we've got 3 potentials here. Very close to each other, so we're going to go get these 3. Yeah, I remember I came off stream and I was absolutely knackered and I was like, is Bob still in stream? Sorry, not in stream, in game. Couldn't believe my eyes. And 2 very sleepy cats this evening, people. They're not into... Oh, terraformable. Okay, good. Now, 92 and 146 is probably not going to be terraformable, to be honest. But that one's scannable at 125, so let's hope. I'm hoping the 3rd one's going to be terraformable, yeah. And I can't wait to get that fast scanner. You wouldn't believe. Been having dreams about that fast scanner. Scans too fast in my dreams, but... Right, let's see, that 3rd one I'm not too sure about. It feels like it was just a little bit too far out to be terraformable for a K. Oh no, it is. So we got 3 terraformable terrestrial water worlds. First one is Argon, which I'll be honest with you, I don't really know what Argon means. But anyway. And the last one was ammonia, which makes sense with its colour, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on some of these things. 100% argon. I'm going to look that up tomorrow, because I've never actually paid.
The atmosphere type.
Yeah, but in what sense? In what way?
It will predominantly be argon in the atmosphere.
What's argon?
It's like an element or something.
I'll have to look it up, yeah, because I know what oxygen is and I know what ammonia is, but never heard
It's
it.
definitely on the periodic table.
Oh, I never learnt that in school.
Gas or something like that. I don't know.
Must be. This is a game, it doesn't have to be a science class. Okay, so we're in the nebula, you can go... Oh, yeah, okay. So there you go. I should, what I'll do actually, just for this, I will turn the orbit lines off, so we don't have that kind of interfering with the picture. Now what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to go straight out, and I will I'll actually set up the next thing while I'm doing this, and then I won't have to worry about it. So that's the copy new. Yes, Nebula. Oh, that was nice of him, Eladskar. Can be, especially if you're in a not so good ship, it can be one hell of a. I'll delete that now because I keep forgetting to delete the other ones. I didn't delete this. Oh, hang on, no. I've missed one. What have I missed here? Oh look, what's that? Ah, Gandharvi. Okay, no, we don't need to go to Gandharvi anyway, so Gandharvi's another one that's what? Delete. Go back a second. We don't need. Don't need that one. Oh, not that one. Don't need that one. Okay, so yeah, next one. Nue Kauai. Or nicknamed the Crooks. And this one's supposed to be a really interesting one, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one. But what I'll do is I will just slow down here so you can get a good look at that nebula. So bring the cruising speed down. Disengage. And then you can have a really good look at that nebula. Now we're in the I shall take a quick photo to go in the Discord channel. Save as. Don't know what number we're up to now. 55. There we go. So, blood red. So this one's only 15 jumps, which, no, it's probably going to be less than 15 jumps actually if I just quickly change it back to F-stars. There we go, might be 14. Yep, okay. God, I'm good at reading this game these days. So look, we're going to be 14. Let's get in line with that one.
Warning. Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged.
Hey Scott, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Yeah, we'll see about multi-crew. Wing exploration is definitely going to be interesting. Definitely going to be interesting. You know, multi-crew is multi-crew, so you never quite know. You never quite know. I think one of the first things I'm going to do when the update goes live is go out to the former Dine Rift. and check out any rumours or anything that are out there. So we'll see what we might be able to find. Because I just feel that there's serious story to be discovered out there. I'm sure other captains will be... Commanders, sorry, will be going out there. I heard that the Gnosis was going out there, so if the Gnosis goes out there now, they'll be able to at least find a few. I'm sure they'll find a few bits and bobs out there. The Gnosis always generally does. I mean, when that crew gets working together. But,
Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged. Frame shift drive.
but there's a few really nice additions coming, and we haven't even seen all of it yet. We've still got this Thursday stream to go, which could be which will be very interesting, I'm sure. And then is that the last one? Yes, that'll be the last one before it, so before the beta goes out. I thought they were going to do 4 streams, I was sure of it. I've got the bloody orbit lines off, haven't I? We can get closer than that. Let's get this baby full. Yeah, I mean, even that distant worlds thing is going to be a little more interesting as well. Yeah. What I would really like with the update is, I don't know whether it's going to be a part of it, is if you can turn already discovered suns off. So you know, because they're saying that if somebody else has discovered it, when you jump in it'll be there. So I'm just hoping that you can maybe turn the suns off where somewhere's already been discovered and plot routes that way. That would be pretty good. It's definitely going to up the game.
But then you've got a lot of people that don't actually scan the sun but scan stuff in system.
Say what?
You're talking about turning like discovered suns off. So if I turn discovered suns off, you're trying to discover stuff, but when I jump into a system, I don't always scan the sun before I scan planets.
Yeah, I know. I mean, unfortunately that'll be the downside to it, but it would be just nice to have it anyway. But yeah, I get you. I generally don't actually. I always assume somebody's done it before me half the time. But Brian makes a good point there. So, you know, for example, this I'd have to scan that sun. But
instead of undiscovered suns, why not just have it undiscovered systems? So you can jump to them instead of discovered ones.
Actually, I kind of meant that. I just said suns because that's what you see on the map. But yeah, you're right. I just think it would get people out exploring specific areas, knowing that they're not going to come over somebody else's stuff. And especially if the plotter could take it into consideration, actually take you around places, that would be really good. For the distant world, Scott, boy. If you want good views, take your Asp. If you want to take a lot of things with you, take your Anaconda. You know, if you want to take a fighter hangar for flying around on the planets and stuff, and if you want to take an SRV, just way better off with the Anaconda. Especially if you get it engineered up, your Anaconda's still going to do a ton of jumps even when it's got stuff on board. So, you know, and I'm saying this now from somebody who really, I really didn't want to take the Anaconda at the beginning of the trip. and now it's grown on me. I miss my Diamondback a little bit. I think while I'm in the bubble, I'm going to try and soup up my asp. I have got an asp.
I would rather take my asp because I love the asp, but the convoy is, you can have so much on it. It's got everything. It's got all the extras you could ever wish for.
Yeah, and you don't lose any space really. There's just so much space on it as well, and then as well your jump range doesn't really get truly affected.
I only use my conda for like really deep exploration, like what we've been doing at Eagle Point. If it's in the bubble or around it, I'll jump in my like asp or even a crate or something.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, but I think therein, Scott, if you want to take an SRV or a couple of SRVs and you want to take a fighter hangar, because the fighter hangar can be fun on a planet surface as well. I remember, oh cripes, who was it? Give us a second. I'll see it in Evie, no. Who was it? Who used to come along and fly around? Somebody used to come along and fly around in bloody mouse. Give us a second, I'll find the name. Kitcher. Kitcher used to come and fly around in that little ship you get. So right, 8 jumps to the Crux. This is the next location, the Crux, and the Crux is really interesting. I don't know if you have to see it from a certain angle or whether it's visible from all angles. We'll have to see. We shall have to see. Oh, I'm willing to scan unknowns. You know, but it's only if it's in. It's only if it's a water world, an Earth-like, or an ammonia, and only if it's in a terraformable distance. If it's in a non-terraformable distance, I'm not doing it. Not this time. This has got to be all about going home now. Too tired.
I've just found a untagged, ringed water world. The only problem is 237,697 light seconds.
Hey, the new system will get rid of all that crap.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's going to be nice when you can scan those ones, because quite often as well those things can be the ones that let you down.
If I was just myself out here in the black solo, I would go scan it because I'm crazy, but not when I've got stuff to do.
At that distance, I don't know if I would, just for the simple fact is it can be non-terraformable.
Not necessarily, because it was on a different star.
Is that on your ASP, Scott? I was going to put a fighter bay hangar in this actually, I just totally forgot. Kathina was trying to get me to put one in my crate. Ooh, that could be... Nope, it's not. I thought that might be a poop planet, but it's not, unfortunately. So, we'll move on. I'm going to have to make a coffee in a minute. I'm getting really dry here. Oh, you can get more out of an anaconda. What are you doing, Scott? Have you engineered your anaconda? Should be able to get more out of that. Because mine's got 73, 75, depending.
I think the max from a Conda you can get is about 83 or 84.
Ah, it needs more engineering. Okay, definitely get that engineering done because, you know...
And obviously when I'm saying 83, 84, that's like... You don't have shields, you don't have SRV, you don't have nothing. It's like bare bones.
Yeah, because I've got a shield, I've got planetary vehicle hangar. I haven't got the ship hangar. AFMU, those are definitely needed as well. Definitely need one of them. I've also got a I don't know if I've got it in now, but I had a limpet for fixing my ship, but I think I took them out or sold them off.
AFMUs don't have any weight though, so that's nice.
Yeah, I should have probably brought another one. I totally forgot about that. I took a few bits out to get a small amount of space. Seeing as there's a lot of stations on the way to Colonia, didn't make sense taking... I probably didn't even need an AFMU, to be honest. If I'm totally truthful. As Brian said. Ah, okay, hang on a minute. We've got... That's high metal content. That could be a water world.
Yeah, the problem is in Colonia, typical point, what do you do after all the neutron jumps?
Yeah, exactly. Let's see that one. No, come on. You can give me some nice ones, please. Please, Mr. Aaron Jesus. I don't even know if you need really to mess around with your armour if you're looking for an exploration ship. I've never put any armour on my exploration ships. Unless you think there might be griefers out there or something, but... Griefer's gonna grief.
You can always go lightweight armour, then you can engineer it better, so because like any multiplier on 0% is still 0 weight.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a point. Okay, 3 jumps, people, till we get to the Crux. The Crux? Is that its name? The Crux? Crux, that's the name of it. It's going to be an interesting one to navigate this as well. Not only to go into, but it's going to be really interesting to navigate. Have to make sure I fully scoop here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, 2 jumps, so I can actually start. Hey, Crazy Custard, welcome into the stream. Nice name. Gonna like anybody who calls himself Crazy Custard. As long as they are in fact crazy and made of custard. Can't remember what fuel tank I've got. I think my fuel scoop's bigger than anything else, but yeah. Okay, final jump, people. final jump into this system, not overall. I should say, welcome to the crux. Oh, nearly hit that one. Cheeky little beggar. I'm not going to tell anybody else. Okay, there we go. Now, the interesting one about this one is I think we have to go somewhere around here. I don't know exactly how we go about this, because everything suddenly pops in. So I do believe that we head towards the oh, hang on, no, it might not be this one. Give me a second. This might be where I have to do some homework. Maybe it's that one. Okay. We just check the yeah, okay, we're gonna have to fly out to see this one, unfortunately. Haven't really got an option. So it's gonna take a few minutes to get out here. Because otherwise we won't see it, so let's have a look. There is actually a ringed brown dwarf in this system as well. There you go, just down here. But there's pretty much everything else here is probably trash. Do you mean fly without shields? Yeah, shields are definitely worth the addition, definitely. And if you can afford to, is add, I was going to say, to the shields. Completely gone out of my head what I was thinking you should add to it. But well. Okay, so yeah, we're doing all right here. Our next one, we're probably gonna go. Yes, we're gonna go down to this one, I think. Then up to that one, and then that one. Hopefully, we can do these. We probably by the end of today's stream, I'm assuming we're going to be around here, which is probably a quarter of the way there. Wednesday night stream, I'm assuming we're going to get somewhere around. Can work it out. Somewhere on Wednesday night stream, we're probably going to get somewhere around here. No, there, no, to here. So probably going to get somewhere to here. Friday night stream, probably going to get through these 4, and then on the final stream will be Friday night stream I won't be here. Damn it. I will, but I won't be doing Elite Dangerous on Friday night stream.
Why is the next system on the list going back the way?
Sorry?
The next system on the list is going back the way.
Yes, but you don't go to that one. It's got a name, hasn't it? It should have like a name, like, I don't know. I can't remember because I've deleted it now. But that was a place to land if we needed to fix anything. So you can kind of pass that.
Darby.
That's the one. So the next one we're going to will be this one.
What? Clock who?
Glaku 145. Yeah, that's the one. But you've got to fly to these neutron stars first. Is that an intake of breath? You might be. You might be, Scott, actually. If you're going to Colonia or anything, you're probably very close by indeed. Where you from, Crazy Custard? I might look at changing the music up a little bit here so we can have something a little bit more upbeat once we... Mind you, I've still got a few songs to go on here, so... Playlist... Oh, you're from the Magpie Mafia, I see. So everybody's still looking for, is everybody still looking for Zoomski? Maybe Zoomski is San Marco. Just putting it out there. They both disappeared at the same time. Just saying. Well, that's the thing, Custard. Sometimes life takes over, sometimes people get bored, you know, it's just the way it is with these games. Especially games like Elite. I was just saying earlier, I don't think I would get bored of this game. I go through moments when I'm like, especially when I'm looking for mats. But in general, I would like to think that I'm gonna keep playing it for a long time yet. I think Zoomski, just his working life took over, I think. That's what he said last time he spoke to me. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. And hopefully he will pop back in at some point. Okay, so this didn't take that long, people, did it? Maybe felt longer than it was. Slightly. But maybe the new update, even if people can't continue on in the way that they were doing it before, just maybe the update will bring people back to play kind of a little bit and get into it and have some fun. You know, streaming is it's not an easy thing to do. Even people like Brian who come into the stream quite often, you know, it's a bit, it can be a little bit of extra work. You know? Pineapple, Christopher, pineapple. I don't really like pizza. I just like a really thin crust, good old cheese pizza. Did anybody order me a plain cheese? By the way, when I come out with movie quotes, if anybody can guess what movie they're from, I'll give them a big thumbs up. Do you know what? I bet I've left it too late now. I've left it too late. What? No, I haven't. I'm just going to quickly put some water on so I can make a coffee. 1 second. Well done, Scott. Chorizo or honey? Hang on, you're only allowed one, Christopher. You said what's your favourite topping? You said you were. I guess I read it. Where are you, Crazy Custard? Are you in the bubble, or are you out towards Sagittarius? Maybe you're at Sagittarius A then. Yeah, we're kind of heading back to the bubble now, so. Because that's how I do. Right, sorry, Peter. I'm just doing a couple of things on the side there. Marinated marble. Oh, you evil. You evil. Oh, wow. Okay. They don't call you crazy for nothing. Right, so we're going to come in from this side. Because otherwise I don't think we're going to get the best view of this. Just look at it coming into view on the left here. Just look at this. This is called the crux, so you gotta... I don't know exactly which angle we're gonna have to take it in from. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, which angle do we take this in from? Okay. I think we're just going to have to kind of come back around the side here, I think. And kind of keep it in view, which is hard going at this speed. There we go. Okay, now we're coming around. I'm just going to slow us down a little bit. This is going to be really hard to get this into the right shot here. I really don't know how you get the right angle on this, and it's quite hard to keep the ship in the right way looking out the side window. Oh, Christ on a stick. Come on. I mean, maybe you go from above. Oh, no. Okay, so I don't... Ah, that's kind of what I was looking for. So I'm just going to pull over here. Take a pit stop. Oh, not that one. Back towards the center, and I'm going to drop out. Oh, I wish it was Irish coffee. There's probably about the best angle we're going to get of this. You can kind of get it so it looks a little bit like a cross, but I think we're just a little bit too low for that. But this is a tri-neutron star. Looked closer before. So just, oh crap, all the wrong button. Sorry people, can't do anything right. Right, so I'll take that off. I'll give you a quick... Yeah, I really want to get closer to that. I don't want to sit too far away from it. So I'm going to just try and get a little bit closer.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I actually have to go round and down that way, I think. It'll give me the better spot. The better shot, should I say. Well, that's a little bit better. It's much better. But it's a dangerous one to get close to, this. That's what I'm worried about. Okay. We'll slow down here and drop out here. I don't know, pineapple's not too bad on pizzas, to be honest. I know there's a big discussion about that, but I wouldn't, it's not a preference, but I certainly wouldn't rule it off pizza. Right, I'll leave you with this beautiful view for a moment, people, and I'm just going to quickly make a cup of coffee because I'm absolutely parched for one. I'm just going to quickly paste it on top. Yeah, okay, that'll work. We'll go save as 56. We'll save that into the gallery. Okay, so be back in a second, people. Now, I might not have been able to put alcohol in my drink, Ellersgar, but I put a nice bit of cream in there with some extra sugar. Fuck the ventricles. Who cares? Let's have a look. Oh, I like mine. I like mine. Like purple glowy paint. Okay, so we are going to attempt to scoop this, people. So you can wish me luck. If I die, I'll have to deal with it. But I am going to attempt to do it. So if Brian and Nibbler want to kind of sit back, or don't want to do it, that's fine. But I promised myself if I came here, I would attempt to do this.
If you die, I will laugh.
I knew you would. Right, I'm gonna give it a go anyway. Let me set up my route first. Is that what you'd have on top of your pizza, Elidgar? Right, okay. Yep, that's our next route. Whoa, is that Nibbler already on the way? Jeez Louise. Right, so.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Oh no, not that one. Yeah, he's already making mistakes, people. Do you know what? We're gonna go that one. Not gonna go crazy. I don't actually. Nibbler's going in for it, but I think Nibbler's going in for it anyway. This is pretty active as well, this one. I'm not going to go crazy going into it, but I've never quite seen one with this kind of crisscrossy.
Warning. Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged.
Okay.
Frame shift drive charging.
Victory sip.
Would you have been mad if he'd blown up?
No.
Ready to engage.
I'd have been a little bit miffed because I didn't actually need to scoop. Because my route plotter didn't take that one into consideration because it wasn't the main star.
So, if I told you that if you'd blown up and I'd said there was a neutron very close by in another system.
Oh no, it wouldn't have bothered me, I'd have been alright. Well,
So this list, right, that we're on, the very last one, how close is that to the bubble?
oh, I think it's either on the outskirts or it might even be just inside the bubble.
So this list takes us to the bubble.
Yeah, it takes us right in, yeah.
Warning. Frame shift drive.
There was a couple I actually left off at the end because they were inside the bubble.
Shift drive supercharged.
But I'm going to be honest and say that I couldn't be arsed researching every last one of them. So, essentially, as soon as we get to the edge of the bubble...
I think you've done enough researching for one trip.
I know. Oh no, you want to see the bloody piles of paper I've got for back in the bubble?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you've done enough researching for one trip.
Some of the really crazy ones, they can take a while to get out of. So they're not. You're not really going to have many problems with them, but they do cause more damage to your FSD. Speaking of damage to the FSD, I won't be far off needing to fix it. So I might actually go with the good stuff this time.
Fuel scooping.
Why is there no line there?
Fuel scooping complete.
Did I turn the orbit lines off? Yes, I did. That's why there was no orbit lines, Swifty. Give yourself a pat on the hand for being an idiot. Okay.
Frame shift drive charging.
Bit longer to this one, people, but we'll get it down. Probably it might be the last stop of the evening, I think. But it's another interesting one.
4,
Just so you know, the black hole back there had 30 stellar masses. I forgot to let you in on that information because I was too busy looking for where the thing was. Now this next stop has a really interesting spot to look at. Should I say? So don't touch that dial. This is going to be one of the more interesting things you've probably seen just hanging around in a system. I know you secretly wanted me to blow up Elazgar. I know it.
At least if you did blow up, you'd have docked at Colonia.
Yeah. Not one of the other places we've gotten past, which I should have probably just touched down just to make sure I was safe. Oh, I know, but it's quite funny. And I can't remember, Mike, what was his second name? Mike. Come on. What was his name? Gonna drive me crazy because I'm not stupid. Mike. Come on, come back to me. Give me a second, it'll come back to me. I don't remember his second name because I forget certain things very quickly sometimes. Mike. Mike Coppinger. Mike used to come in the stream quite a lot. I don't know what's happened to him recently. I don't know if he's lurking or what, but he always used to drop me 10 euros if I crashed the ship or blew the ship up, so... It was Coppinger. He's not been around for a while. Fortunately. On the chair and eat an egg. They can sit on my old chair and eat an egg, of course, because I have the new beautiful chair now. They can sit on the old chair and eat an egg. I feel like I should have to retire the Huakaya after this trip. I can take all the modules out. I should just consider retiring her. She's done her service. Sponsored by Athena, yeah. Hey, Commander Rekai. Yeah, yeah, it has been. God, it's been a long time since I've seen that name. Rekai, did I say? Rekiel? Is it Rekiel? I can't remember how you pronounce it now. Yeah, I understand. I've not seen your name in ages, but it hasn't changed yet. Damn it! I need a bigger phone than this. I can't see anybody's names properly. It looks, every time I look at Marshall's name, it looks like it says Marshall Wrestling. I thought he was into the WWE for ages. So, yeah, it will be worth coming back to with all the updates when they come out. They're definitely going to be worth it. These lads I think they've taken over the direction of the game. They seem to just know what people want, or they seem to know what I wanted, because they've introduced quite a lot of things that I've been saying should be introduced, so I'm really happy about that. I think it's going to definitely be a big update when it actually arrives, because it isn't a small update, so I'm not expecting it to be 2 weeks after the beta or anything like that. I think they'll go away, do some tweaks, and then bring it back. But it will be worth coming back to. It will be worth coming back to. I mean, in the meantime, I'll be around as well, pottering about the puddle. No, it is not. It's a smoking jacket. Right, let's have a look. I'll be pottering around the bubble.
Frameshift drive charging.
I hope I don't get bored of the bubble after 5 minutes after getting back. You know that thing of when you really want something and you just can't wait to get it, and then you finally get your hands on it, and about 5 minutes later you're like, I really didn't need this. Kind of like tablet, a new tablet. You're pretty much like that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, streaming can be fun, streaming can be long, streaming can be... I still haven't done my promised 24-hour stream yet. It'll be coming at Christmas. Yeah, 24-hour drunken stream. Obviously I wouldn't be drunk for 24 hours, that would be almost impossible. Give it a go. Maybe
24-hour stream on what?
Oh, Elite. I could do it when I need to engineer something. Oh, look at these. They're nice, but they're just too far. Is that an Earth-like?
Nope.
Nope. Sadly gonna have to say no to it. I'm hoping to upgrade my graphics card at some point. That's why I need you all to like this video and subscribe. So no, but I'm hoping to get a 1060 with 6 gigabytes. I would really like that. It'd be a damn better step up than this card. I mean, you don't need a lot to run Elite, but everything else would be really nice. Especially 6 gigabytes would be nice. Let's change the music up a little bit, people. That music's getting a little bit boring. Can everybody hear the music alright? Because I have it turned down a bit, but then I turn up the desktop audio to kind of make up for it. Yeah, alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Maybe I should actually turn my volume up a little bit. Oh, 1070 would be nice. Bit too rich for me. So, that coming from a true discoverer, and we both know why. Do you know what's really been getting me is the terraformable rock worlds when they're attached to an earth lake or a water world. Those are the babies. Those are the ones you look for. Oh yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Did you get them done now? Let's go. Terraformable rock worlds, which Marshall taught me how to look out for, so... Alright, fly safe, and we'll speak soon, okay? Pop back in next time you have a chance. Be nice to see you again.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I was hoping that speaking about terraformable rock bodies, would actually drop me in on one. Okay, is this our... Why have we only got 11 light year jump here? That doesn't make sense. 1 second, I have got my map set properly, haven't I? Yep, I guess so. I don't know why it's only jump... Ah, it could be for neutron.
Frameshift drive charging.
No? Alright. Nine seven. The only reason I actually like Earth likes is because they're rare. Wait, wrong button. But water worlds, yes please. Ammonia worlds, take them or leave them. I like going to get the ammonia worlds these days though, because especially the hidden ones, the ones that look like a crappy rock planet but they're not.
Frameshift drive charging.
See, I could have done that jump in 72 light years. Why is it? I haven't got it on eco. Who, me or you, Ellis? Well, are you answering the question? Do you still type on your, are you typing through the PlayStation or the phone or the Apple thing? Yeah, the really big ones. I just like them anyway. Poo planets, I call them. Poop planets.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
I never did that breakdown of how far we got away from Colonia, actually. I'll do it at the end of the stream before I go off. Oh, look at this. This is nice. We have 3 suns in a row. Hopefully one doesn't catapult us into the next. Whatever you do, children, don't go anywhere. This is going to be interesting, this system, he says. It's probably changed. Probably has. We've had that happen a few times where EDSM says 1 or 2 things.
What system?
The next one we're going to.
Do you like pink gas giants?
Well, that's what I was hoping for.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so let's have a look. Quick short evaluation. Oh yeah, we're hammering it now.
4, 3, 2.
I can smell the bubble. Oh, that could be an ammonia world close by, I don't know. Could be.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, we've got an interesting one here. Okay, let's have a quick look. That's too far. It's either that one. No. So we'll go grab the water world here. Could be terraformable. I'm not banking on it. For some reason, something's telling me don't bother banking on it, but I'll still go out and check it. Just don't want to go too far. 1080 with 8 GB? No, that's okay. You'll get by alright on that, Alaska. You'll get by fine. It is a laptop, isn't it? You've got. What happened, Crazy Custard? Oh, have I gone flying past it? I was looking at something out off stream for a second. If it's a tower you've got, you can always donate that to me if you don't want the 1080 with 8 gig. I'll take it off your hands, don't worry. Right, there we go. Stick right. Please surprise me. Yo, it did. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron Jesus. Off we go to the next one.
Frameshift drive charging.
We got 5 jumps. Oh yeah, you gotta love those ones. Yeah. I really hate the ones where you clip through a sun as well. And I'm gonna be honest, there's about 5 or 6 times in stream when that's happened, and I've actually physically ducked. Yeah, I mean, why do you drop in on those then? Alright, Jess, welcome in. Why'd you drop in on those stars? Do you just drop in on anything, or...? Because I generally stick to F and G. It's a nice distance to scan stuff. Or I feel it's a nice distance to scan stuff. You generally don't have too many issues. How are you getting on there, Jess? Jess, go into Discord if you've got a second, and we may have found San Marco. Just let me know what you think. Have a look in Discord and let me know if you think that's San Marco or not. In that case, I'll have to leave it then. I'm afraid, Alaska. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. Are you drunk? Discord, Jess, is in the show notes below. You click on the link and it'll take you to Discord, which you can run as an app in your phone, or you can run it as an app on your desktop, or it actually works within your browser, believe it or not. You make an account and you can join in our Discord server and chat to other flyers, chat to myself. Alright, okay. So each trip you generally choose like a star type. The only thing is what? A and B, if you're gonna... B star's probably alright, but A star, you're gonna have to fly a long way, Jack, to get the decent stuff. If you're due. Well, I do apologise, good sir. It is actually acceptable speaking if it's in common usage, which it is from my neck of the woods. Yeah, I suppose if you're not in a hurry. Kind of relative that though. Oh, this is quite a big one. And if it's big, it means cha-cha-ching. Cha-cha-ching. Okay, Julie, I totally understand. If you can make it to this last one, it's probably worth it, just to get a quick gander of it. But if you... It's not terraformable. If you're kind of flagging a little bit and you just want to go to bed, I totally understand. You're in the quadrant though, I'm not going much further, to be honest. Mind you, I haven't said that. It could be the thing we're looking at. Could be a million light years from the sun. No, I just like people to come in Ellersgar. It's good to build a living community. Luminate. Oh, Nibbler already is in system because I just saw you drop in. Let's have a gander. Wow. Okay, that's going to be interesting to look at. It's not too far, is it? No, thank God it's not, actually. Oh no, that's the bloody... That's the sun. No! Right, let's go... there we go. Now it's 15 light seconds. Get in there. In the other direction. Absolutely. Well, at least I know where I'm scooping from next. Oh wow, that thing is pink. Try and get up close a little bit. I'm gonna drop out. I don't know if I should actually try and hit the exclusion zone as close as possible and then drop out. We'll go from about here. This should make a good picture. We'll turn the orbit lines off a little bit. I think we can get a bit closer. I want to get in front of that storm eye. It's blatantly stolen from Jupiter. Not in Spain, in England. Oh, it's made my ship purple. It's quite cool. Ugh. Just gonna copy this. Jess, you want to go to Elite Dangerous General Chat? Alright, just give me a second, people. I just need to do something. Okay, fantastic. Where's the stream? Okay, perfect. So, Just want to put something in here if I can. Okay. Relive the 80s, yeah. You do right. Okay, people, I'm gonna actually bring the stream to an end in a moment, but just while I'm here, and I've got Brian in the stream, if he's there. Oops, we've made it too big. Oh well. I wanted to do this in a nicer way, but I didn't know how to do it. So, Brian's been with me on this trip, and with the help of Bob, we're going to make Brian the first official member of the 97 Squadron. So this is going to be Brian's emblem. So I hope he likes it. With the help of Bob, we made this. So, well, I say we made this. Bob made this for him. As you can see, I've got one as well. But I thought that Brian's done so much with us in the stream, and he's come along on so many different trips that I thought I would have something kind of to kind of say thank you and everything. We can change it, Brian, if you'd prefer purple. It'll be no problem. I don't think it'll be a problem changing it over. So, what I'm hoping to do at some point is we're going to set up a little website to do with the 97th Squadron. So, I just thought it'd be good to do something like that, and then. Okay, so I'm thinking that in the future, when we're in stream, we can kind of hang them over here where the normal thing would be, so that people can see that certain people in stream and whatnot. So, distance to solve 30. Really? Nice one, Julie. So that's good. That's good to know that we're only seconds away. Well, in light years. But did I save that in Paint? No, I didn't. Crap. Hope I've done it that time. Yeah, I did. It's okay. Save as. So, 56. So I'll be handing more of these out as I go. More people will kind of be receiving these things, but I thought it'd just be nice to give Brian the first one, seeing as he's been all along this dastardly route with me. And if, for example, you are like, who was it who just dropped in? Somebody dropped in halfway through and I wasn't able to say hello. 1 second. Commander Jeff Hawk. So, you know, we've been on one heck of a journey, which started, we haven't finished yet, but we started in the bubble here, went out to Sagittarius A, came back to Colonia, and then headed out to Beagle Point, somewhere over here, came back to Sag A, back over to Colonia, and now we're heading back to the bubble. So, this one, yeah, Julie, thank you. I'd almost forgotten about that. This one is Rosium Somnium, which is a gas giant which is illuminated by the nearest neutron star, giving it a remarkable pink glow. It's been described as like a dream, hence the name Rosium Somnium. So that would be that one, and it is pretty cool. Oh, my joystick just gave up. So that's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to call it a night, people. I've hit it right on the 2 o'clock mark, which means we've just done 3 hours. I will be streaming Elite Dangerous again on Wednesday, and on Friday I will be doing a huge stream of Horseballs, or better known as Red Dead Redemption 2. And even if Red Dead Redemption 2 doesn't seem like your kind of thing, please drop in the stream and come and have a look at it, because I think it's going to be interesting. If you like my Elite stream, you never know, you might actually like this as well. So don't kind of don't poo-poo it, as they would say, as you pass an ammonia giant. So, until Wednesday night, same time, same usual place, same back channel, I shall say, what's that number again? Oh yeah, 97.